Why are you running?
To help my community. I just felt like it's my time to step up to the plate.
What will make you an effective city council member?
Extensive experience in business. I haven't relied on any government financing. Traveled extensively around the world, South Africa, Aruba, all over the U.S. I did 25 years at the ConocoPhillips refinery. Reliability was my main goal. I built a building on 6th Avenue North. We did that with our own money. We didn't get any grant money. I kept a spot in the building that we built, and it evolved into the business I own right now and manage, Q's Art and Framing. And Q's, Q''S is short for Quincy's.
Okay.
Quincy Edwards started Q's Coffee Shop on North Broadway in the 30s.
So this heritage of yours goes way back.
Yeah.
And with family and friends and...
Yeah, that's why I love my ward that I live in and I hope to represent on the city council. The Southside is in downtown, North Park neighborhood and the Heights. It's such a diverse ward and I just love it all. It's time to back off on the nonprofits moving in the South Side. Downtown is not doing well. Their property taxes down there is 3 to 4 times higher than they are out on, say, Shiloh.
There's some issues that have been made that you might not be pro-business. Mm-hmm. You are pro-business, and I just want to hear it from your mouth.
I have been in business most of my adult life in Billings. I own a business. A large number of my supporters are business people. For me to be labeled not business friendly, it's pretty absurd. I've also been involved in business and I see what the costs are of a failed project. It's hard to recover from that. Bankruptcies come from that. I'm very pro-business and I'm pro-downtown and I'm pro-expansion of downtown. I just don't want, I think there's ways we can do that without tapping the taxpayers, with common sense approach, bits and pieces here and there, and you'll start seeing downtown grow again. But we aren't addressing those issues. We're looking at a big grandiose plan. If it's not going to fly, you're going to waste so much energy and time, and we already have. Big failed project is hard to recover from.
Have huge consequences.
Especially of that size.
Right.
And we've already spent $2 million of the taxpayers' money just on studies. So that would have went a long way towards grant money towards upgrading plumbing and electrical in the older buildings downtown. I'm as pro-business as you get and pro-growth, but I want orderly growth where we're taking care of our inner city. We're very short on safe pedestrian crossings, school crossings. We have streets in Billings, there's no sidewalks. And the kids have to walk in the street to get on the school bus. So.
You seem to be the candidate to me that you see that there are problems and you also see solutions at the same time instead of trying to fix problems that don't exist yet. And I think that that's very important. Do you also understand that interesting Ward 1 and how every different part of Ward 1 kind of has different problems that need different solutions? Do you think you really have a good grasp on that?
I think I do. I really do. I understand the concerns of the South Side. There's so many nonprofits down there. They aren't paying taxes. It's out of balance down there. Mm-hmm. And that's the biggest concern I see on the South Side. Then downtown, we've already talked about that.
Oh, can I back you up one little bit on this? I've also realized too, and this is an issue with the South Side, they put in this beautiful park, spent $1 million. I think that was a private-public partnership down there. Mm-hmm. But then when you go down there, there's so many of the homeless folks down there in the park that you didn't see the kids down there playing in it as well. And so that has been a big issue, is how do you deal with these folks in a way that helps them but also keeps our parks safe? It's an issue, and it is something that the South Side, I believe...
And the North Side, North Park
and North Park as well?
Same thing. This is really a tough one. We have to really get creative, and we have to think outside the box. We have to build a facility that we can get a lot of these people help, get them off the street, and clean up the parks, clean up downtown, and do it in a humane way. It's not humane to me to enable people to just exist like that. But I envision a facility where you can evaluate these people. I was told by the assistant commander of the county jail that the overcrowding is so bad there, even with the expansion they've done, that they're releasing inmates out daily that should not be released because there's not the space. And then another really serious problem in the jail is our lack of funding the mental health services. If a mentally ill patient or person becomes violent, the mental health system cannot handle it. They put them in jail. And the jail becomes a mental health facility.
It is a very interesting climate that the Southside, North Park area, and then the downtown have to deal with. The Heights, not so much.
The Heights has just blossomed. I think the Heights is one of the nicest parts of Billings. I've had friends help me hold a banner and wave, and 90% of the people wave back. I mean,
Nice.
Really friendly people. And I know they would like a little more, and there's a lot of business out there now, but there's not the big ones, you know. But I just think the Heights is just a real gem, and our city in general is. I want Billings to be more like Billings.
There you go.
I don't want Billings to be more like Missoula or Bozeman. I want Billings to be more like Billings because we're unique because of our diverse economy and industry. We've got ag, we've got ranching, we've got medical corridor, we've got the university, and then Rocky Mountain. It's a
ConocoPhillips,
yeah,
and
two refineries. It's in the sugar beet factory, and
the smell of profits every fall,
right? That's right, smell of money. But Billings is fantastic. You know, you can see the Beartooths, you can see the Pryors, you can see the Bighorns, and it's a great town. It's a great city, but we are at a turning point where the quality of life has to get better. We don't want it going backwards. My vision of a healthy city is a healthy inner city. If you have a downtown that's just a shell, that's not a healthy city. Organized growth, planning, very important. WINCO came to Billings over Bozeman because of our business climate and our willingness to work with businesses and our lower taxation. So Billings is doing a lot of things right. We got to keep it up. We got to keep it clean, but we can have a balance. I'm a believer in energy development, but responsibly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I hope that you do win. I think you'll be a great city councilman. I know that you've got a tough race, a tough ward, but thank you anyway for everything that you're doing because it always makes Ward 1 and Billings a better place to live.
Thank you, Kerri.
So thank you, sir. I appreciate you.